Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, this is Games for Cakes and welcome to the alien-infested planet of Omicron. We are going back to space today. We have a few things to wrap up. In regards to food, I have figured something out. Well, it's not the smartest thing in the world. It's more common sense when you actually start reading the recipes. So I was wondering, you know, how do we make emergency rations are brilliant because they don't expire, they give 500 food. I was trying to find out and see what actually is it a big deal? So, and what I found is actually it's not. It looks very overwhelming at first because you look at it and go, oh, plastic raw materials, oh, okay, energy pills, ooh, okay, I don't know. Yeah. Now ham is straightforward, that's just meat. So you go out, kill animals, you make tons of ham, and that's the end of that. Yeah. Bread, very simple, just grow wheat. Okay. Wheat, turn one wheat into flour, turn into bread, that's it. Of course you need purified water, but you have that en masse anyway because you constantly have that thing running. Yeah. These energy pills are actually amazingly simple. They're eggplant parts and magnesium powder. Magnesium powder you already know how to get because it's a resource, yeah? Eggplant parts are these eggs that you keep okay, I don't have any now, but they're the ones that you keep seeing around. They look literally like eggs, and you just pick them up, okay? So whenever you see them, pick them up, bring them home, end of story, yeah? And you just need a little bit of magnesium powder and that's it. So now you know how to make these three things. So ham, straightforward, bread, and space durians and perthing fruit, or whatever way, perthing fruits, whichever way you pronounce it, is already a starting seed that you have. And rock dust comes from stone and purified water, self-explanatory, and fiber you find around. So the only two things really that you have to keep collecting for this really, in like more out of your way rather than for anything else, because like what I mean by that, plastic raw material you actually get from, guess what? Corn. Exactly. So when you have your corn in the beginning, yeah, and you grow it, make tons of extra seeds and start growing corn, because you can see here that plastic you made from 1 corn and 5 rock dust. Rock dust you find anywhere, you don't even need a deposit, okay? So it all sounds very overwhelming, but once you actually start looking at what you need, all you need is wheat, space durians, perthing fruits, and on your side, that's pretty much it. And corn. So yeah, so corn, perthing fruit, and space durians. And that's it. And wheat, sorry. So 4 things. 4 items you need to grow, and that's it. So it's not really that much if you think about it, yeah? So, and I mean, you can ignore that, that's me just doing aloe vera for medical kits, yeah? But once you have actually a farm going that constantly grows corn and that constantly grows space durians and all that, then the rest is kind of really straightforward. And it just falls into place. And you just put them into storage somewhere. Like I put them in here. I built some fridges in between the 2 farms that I have now. And that's pretty much it. So I have some extra wheat seeds. You see here's 3 fridges. This one is for aloe vera and wheat. This one is for space durian and whatever I'm gonna put there, I don't know yet. So it's actually not that difficult. Once you have it going, it's a non-stop. I mean, what I'm gonna do is this now, and that's only because I'm going back into space. Come on. There you go. I'm gonna make fries. And that's it. These guys are actually pretty cool because they give 75 food. Andom started doing them in our multiplayer and I was like, oh, okay, I never looked at them. So thanks, Andom, because that was really helpful. So again, plastic, you just put the corn in here and that's it. You make plastic and you get output 20. You get 20 plastic from 1 corn. So it's actually pretty awesome what you get for it. Okay, so I should have some of those guys here. Where are the other ones? I made 5. Oh, I was out of nutrient solution? Oh, crap. Okay, so I think if I make 2 more and then 2 more of those, and that should be then my wheat row complete, and that's it. Yeah, and the rest you just collect. I mean, you just want to always, you want to probably spend a special day where you just say, you know what, eggs and fibers. That's all I'm gonna look for today. I'm gonna go around the planet, eggs and fibers from sunrise to sunset, and it should come back with a very useful stash. I mean, that's pretty much probably what in the multiplayer we're gonna start doing things like that, because multiplayer is tough, okay? It is so tough, this game in multiplayer. It's fun, but it is hard because you actually, the game is not balanced really for multiplayer in a lot of ways, because, for example, you can't access the same containers at the same time. So I can't put fries in while somebody else takes the bread out and starts making corn. They don't let you do that. Now, of course, I don't think they have given multiplayer as much love in the moment as they have the single player, because obviously the single player is what everybody's gonna play at first. But there you go. Another crop plot, and put another wheat in there. There you go. Excellent. So we have 1, 2. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. Well, 4. Okay, fair enough. Ah, jetpack is off. So, and then when we go back into space, I have some more blocks that I made. So I also have made a faster spaceship. I stopped copying spaceships. I just used them as a guide, and I kind of played around with some of the shapes. And I think I kind of figured out now how you make some nice shapes. So this is for when we're in space, that I can connect this and this gun. It's only going to be a single gun because I still have problems getting the guns and the thrusters to work exactly the way I want. The ship is very light, so it's very sensitive to turning and twisting, so you have to be kind of very careful. So let's see, 2. Can we make 2 more? That would be sweet. I'll show you the ship. Actually, when it's daytime, it's in 1 minute and 50. It's daytime, and then we're gonna go outside and I'll show you the ship. So in the meantime, I'm going to queue some more. Actually, let me take these, put them over here. Yeah, okay, let me queue some more blocks. What do we need? We need a few more of those. And I think that's it for the moment. Well, maybe some of those and 2 more of those. And we have plenty of iron ingots, so we make 20 more of those. Excellent. So while this is all going, we are... Oh, that was quick. Gonna put the rest of the wheat in. And yeah, so I could have done all this much faster in the beginning. I was just obviously playing around with the game, trying to get to know it, you know, and I know, Cage, I know you're gonna have a freak over that, but I prefer when I have the lights floating like that. I don't like all that nonsense where you have to... I mean, this game lets you make floating blocks, yeah? And the way I justify it, we're living in a future tech where we're into the Andromeda Galaxy. I'm sure we have some kind of magnetic thing, whatever you want to call it, that holds this in the air. That's how I justify it, okay? It's future technology, okay? It's not magic. It's a magnetic field that makes this hover over the ground. End of story. That's how I see it. And I just don't like... I like open plan, you know? I mean, if I ever build a house myself, like, it would be very open plan. I don't like walls. I like, you know, things being properly open where you can see everything, and, you know, and it looks like spacious. I like that. So that's cool. Like, you can see the fridge is upside down actually, because you can't actually put the fridge the right way around and on the top side. It only goes on the bottom side, and I didn't like that because I wanted to walk over it. So that's it. Excellent. Okay, so that's our farm going, and do we need... let's take these guys just in case we can make some medical kits. And you need 3 of them per medical kit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's make 2 medical kits if we can. That's it. And we take them with us. Okay. Oh, whoops. The wrong side. So let's put these guys in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what we can do. Medical kits, yes. 1 and 2. So we have enough plasma P3 and alien parts. Yeah, so, yeah, thanks again, Cage, for that, because, again, I was like, in the multiplayer, alien parts, I don't know what they're used for, and Cage said they're medikits, and I looked at it going, no, they're not, I couldn't see it. So, they are actually for your medical kits. Okay, so I'm gonna see you guys outside in a second. Okay, guys, so, before we go and head off to space, I made another cockpit and a crafting station. Well, I'm gonna have to key up the crafting station. I hope I have enough materials now. Motors, cables, pipes. We have plenty of cables and pipes, and yeah, we should have, yeah. So we make another crafting station, and that is so that we potentially can go between planets to and fro and just bring the resources back to the... I keep calling it a space station, it's not, it's a capital vessel. And apparently you have to build it in space. I thought, oh, I could have built it here on the ground, but I don't think you actually can. So let's take some of that food and put it in the fridge in our spaceship. Now, I hope you like it. It is, believe it or not, I know it doesn't look like it, but it was A-Wing inspired, but I tried to give it the nice round shapes. I put the hover things there. I didn't give it the wings and all that because this game is very difficult in replicating these things because you have to keep a balance, yeah? Like, if you put an up thruster, for example, like, I have my up thruster here in the middle. If you put it here on the side, the whole ship starts spinning when you push up. So it's very sensitive to where everything is, and we all know most of the spaceships you see in the movies and everything is not really according to anything. So, yeah, so that's it, and we want to finish some of the build in space. Now, it doesn't look as blocky as this. It looks a little bit like that shape, but it is actually a quite fast thing, and it has everything you need, okay? It has power, it has a container where we're gonna put the building blocks in, for example, if we want. I'm not gonna do that now. Actually, I'm gonna put the fuel packs in, and then we have the container, and that is the fridge. So you're gonna put this stuff into the fridge. There you go. Excellent. So this is not too bad. I mean, the front, by the way, is you see the way I started using these funny blocks, these inverted triangle blocks. They're these guys here, the hole inversions. Or inverted holes, and they actually look quite nice, and I used the half-rounded cylinders, and it actually comes nicely together, so I'm actually very proud of myself. I know it looks cheap or whatever, but, you know, this is probably my best creation yet. It doesn't look like Lego, it doesn't look too square, it kind of looks just right. It's a bit light, so it's very sensitive to the touch when you steer, but we're gonna get that sorted. Also, we're gonna bring some lights. Do I have lights actually here? Okay, first crafting station. So we have the crafting station now. We have that. We have our pulse laser for the front. And we have our directional thruster for the front. For some reason I can't place them back on. I had them on and now I can't. And I have my feet with me as well. Now, there is some lights which you can put on an SV, which is a class plate and a metal component. So let's just make 6, I suppose, or 8. Make 8. Yeah, metal components are here. I have plenty of them. Okay, cool. And while we're gone, we just queue up another couple of metal components because you always need them every time. Okay, so let's put our seats back in here. Yeah, coffee. Again, coffee grows very rarely, yeah, and when you see it, pick it up immediately and then make seeds, because coffee is the cheapest way of getting stamina drinks. It's 200 stamina, which is great, okay? So you have a stack of coffee on you when you're running around, you know, fighting aliens and grinding, you know, absolutely. It's a very, very good thing. Okay, let's eat one more. Excellent. Now let's see how we get on here with the lights. Sweet. And we should have enough light in space because we are actually in the middle, in the way of the sun. So what we could do though, if we have the materials, we can make a few more of those lights, which are interior lights, which you can put into CVs and BAs, which is great. So we take a few of those with us. Actually, take the big ones with us. Yeah. So make metal components in class. So let's make 10. Is that okay? Yeah, we should have enough of that. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna see you guys then outside. I'm gonna go fiber collecting off camera now until this is all done, and then we're gonna take off and see how the spaceship flies. Okay, so we're ready to go now, and whoops, I'm walking into the wall and walking in the wrong direction. So this ship is actually pretty cool. It's pretty fast. It handles all right. Let me see. And off we go. You can see the speed is nearly 40 meters a second. It actually is very fast. And I think it actually looks okay. I really think it is better than my X-Wing Lego copy, because it has a nice round aerodynamic body, it has a nice finish, the color scheme is nice, I think. And yes, I know it's getting a bit dark now, but hopefully that will be sorted out soon. As soon as we're in space. Now this ship is very small and it's very light. The mass of the ship in total is actually quite low. Okay, here we go. Whoa, okay, that was strange. It's like, oh, there's that stupid circle again. I actually accidentally got into the circle. I have a feeling it's stuff that isn't finished building yet, and I fell into the circle through the gravity. I was going back to the planet, but I kind of went on the border of the circle, and all of a sudden I was in it. And when you're in it, everything is messed up. The map is messed up. Like when you move forward with your spaceship on the map, you actually see on the map your spaceship move sideways. So I'm looking for the fire planet. I'm looking for, there we go, because that is where our base is. See, it turns actually quite fast. So it is very responsive, and this is what I mean by, you see that? That is very fast. But again, it works of force, so you have to kind of counteract. Anyway, our spaceship, this way around, yeah. Our spaceship should be sitting right in between there somewhere. I think I can see it, unless that is the enemy. And these guys have loads of rockets. I actually was watching a video, and okay, we're still in gravity pull of Omicron. So I was watching a video on YouTube, and on the video someone actually went towards that space station, and it does have tons and tons of rockets. So I would not attack it with this ship in a million years until I have like at least double of the thrusters, you know, in the back, another 2 maybe in the back, and more power and more firepower. Okay, so somewhere here now we should be getting close to we stay away from these guys. And now we just have to look around, because we built our space. You see, there's no map in the moment, which is a pain in the neck, because there it is. Yes. Oh, I forgot. I have no directional thruster. Come on. Okay, where is it? What's my speed? My speed is 74. There we go. I'm just waiting for it to stand still, and I'm gonna shut it off, and I'm gonna hope I can attach my my parts to it now that we're in space. First of all, the landing gear. Not first of all, actually. Let me see. So what we need is the gun and the thruster. See, the thruster... Ah, yeah, now it works. When I was on the planet, it was all red when I tried to place it there. And it said, nope, not working, not doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this block out from the bottom, so we don't damage any of the other blocks. It is weird. Okay. Then we place the gun right here. And the thruster right below it. Now this is a directional thruster, which means it's only ever so slightly pushing back, but it helps us to stop. So if you look at our speed, yeah, the moment I go forward, you see the speed, and now I press backwards and it actually stops. It slows down. But it doesn't go over the top. So directional thrusters always seem to work. I had problems where I used a normal thruster instead of a directional thruster, and it pushed back at the same time while the other one was pushing forward, and it just seems to be ignored. So you end up in this null state. Okay, we're very close to the other space station, I actually noticed. Oh, I want to go sideways. This is still very dodgy. Okay, excellent. There we go. Go down. And a bit up. There you go. And that's it. Turn it off. Get out. Jetpack is on. Sweet. And let's turn the power on this bad boy. Do we have batteries? Nice. Gravity enabled. Jetpack off. And we're walking. Excellent. So this is pretty awesome. So, yeah, that control center, you see the way I can't move because I have no thrusters, yeah, but this control center is gonna have to move somewhere on the top front of the ship, and we're gonna make this ship kind of semi-round shape like that. That will be the centerpiece anyway, so I'm gonna make it like this for the moment. I'm not very good with all the arts and stuff and the architecture, so we leave it like that, and we make it roundish, and then maybe put a thing on the top front, which is kind of like a cockpit area where we put the cockpit in the end. So that's why I brought a spare one. Okay, so I hope you enjoy these episodes, and I hope you enjoy the multiplayer episodes. If you haven't seen the multiplayer yet, I advise you to watch it, because it really shows the game, what parts of the game are still very tricky in multiplayer and which ones are not. So it's actually very good to see and test out if you're interested in how multiplayer works. So here's oxygen, brilliant, excellent. And our food is in the fridge, so we're not hungry. That's brilliant. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, click the like button in the arse like the gaming ninjas you are. And I hope I see you guys in the next episode. And until then, viel Spaß and happy gaming.